Hi everyone, hope you're well. One of my subscribers asked about, I mentioned that 5 years ago there was a huge energy shift. So I put a big comment and reply, but decided I'd make this video because obviously it's going to be a lot longer and I can explain a lot more things to why this happened. So today, our reality is created by the collective consciousness. The reason our reality isn't the best is because the collective consciousness is not very good. And what I mean by that is when we are creating reality unconsciously, like the masses on the planet, there's no actual thinking that goes into it because it's all unconscious. So it's all lack, money, no resources, health, all of this kind of stuff. And the planet is pretty dark today, as you know. Like, I'm not going to go into the darkness on this planet. You're all aware of some of the things that are going on. Now, we're at the stage of our life on this planet. We've got two options: evolve or don't. There are two choices. Now, to answer my subscriber, 5 years ago, God basically said, if you want a better life and to be authentic and stop ripping off and hurting your fellow man, this is the time. Now, that was 5 years ago. So God, with his grace, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, with his grace, gave us 5 years. 5 years. Now, most of us, unless you're in tune with energy, don't know about this. And it's a shame because we don't have a manual, but we are producing a proper manual with the wisdom that's been brought back here for today, breaking the rules and the laws to be able to let truth shine through to create a better reality. Now, the collective consciousness, this is going to piss a few people off, but some of us operate outside of the collective consciousness. I know, we're all separated, I know, blah, 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 whatever. Here's the thing. You're all aware of spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare takes a fucking brave soul to go out every night and fight these entities. Fight to remove layers, fight to remove chains, fight to remove prisons, fight to remove oppression. The war we're fighting today, everybody, as you know, is not on the spiritual plane. Now, if I'm not fighting people in the physical world, because people in the physical world, it took me a while, but they're all sent by the shadow to, like most of us, carrying lights, to dim our light, to distract us, to do everything they can to not allow us to shine and step into our power. Because once we step into our power, it's end game for them, for the entities, and they know it. Now, the reason I say some of us operate outside the collective consciousness is because I know, deep down, it's a no. I don't believe I know. There's a lot of chosen ones here, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to believe they're chosen. They don't care for it. Most of it, I don't believe that. I don't believe it because I can't see it. I can't tangibly touch it or anything. Wear it, see it, therefore it doesn't exist. Which means I don't think their souls are up for the spiritual battles that need to be taken care of today. Look, I'm not special. It's just that I've been fighting this battle for fucking a long time. Thousands of lifetimes. I'm a very ancient soul. That's why I'm sharing this with you. So 5 years ago, there was a massive energy shift. And that energy shift was for anybody willing to pull their masks off, the personas, and live in a true, authentic life, which is what we're supposed to be doing today. The universe will remove your masks. And it's happening right now. And that's why in this three-dimensional shit show, at the moment, people are losing their shit out there like fucking unbelievably. The reason that is because a lot of people have built their entire life starting with the smallest lie. Now it's a house of cards. If they admit, they'll admit their entire life was a fucking lie and a scam and a manipulation trick. They had the chance to remove their masks. So God basically said, if you want to have the collective consciousness raise, be a better person, be authentic, be paid to exist, you don't have to work. A lot of people made the choice to continue to manipulate and deceive, lie, steal, and cheat. Others who did say, hey, this life is pretty shitty, I don't like this work, I don't like the food, I don't like Big Farm, I don't like the governments, I don't like a lot of people, because they're so full of shit. Publicly, like right to your face, they'll be full of shit and like expect you to swallow it and accept it. No. And here we are going into 2026. Next year's a new chapter. It's a new chapter for everybody that did the work in the last 5 years and even before. 5 years ago, there was a massive energy shift and everybody had the chance to awaken. Hylex won't awaken, so the masses cannot. They don't have a soul per se. Some of us had to awaken early to hold the light, to bring the light and to raise the consciousness of this planet with Mother Gaia. That's why third eye Atlas is here. Third eye Atlas is not a comet. It's carrying some of our higher selves and it's releasing light codes into some of our higher selves to expand our consciousness, our awareness, to upgrade our DNA, to make us more powerful, to take the fight in the spiritual realm even harder. If we were just left to the collective consciousness, we're fucked. That's it. End game, period. It's all over. We'll just go down the shit chute until we just shoot every last motherfucker, and that's it. But we don't want that. And I see even on my channel, I see a lot of people, we don't want that. We don't want that. So all of us had the opportunity. Now, the people that didn't consciously choose to come to that party and wake up. You have a look out there now. That wheel of karma is spinning so hard right now, dishing out karma left, right, and center, because we don't have time to fuck around anymore and wait for people to learn lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of lessons to clear their karma. You know time's speeding up, right? You can feel it. So, that's why a lot of people's lives out there are literally falling apart. It's a shame, I know, I hear it. I feel it, I'm an empath. But I'm not going to get involved. It's your choice, not mine. I don't have karma anymore. I learnt my lessons. Now I want to teach some of those lessons. So again, 5 years ago, we all had the opportunity to look around and make a decision. A lot of us made a good decision to awaken and do what we have to do here. Many didn't. And there is a split between the 3D and the 5D. Our physical bodies, this is not my body, will remain in the 3D, while our consciousness lives in the 5D. We have to be in the 5D because in the 3D, we can't hold the energy that's required and the light that's required to raise this consciousness here. Can't do it. Because of all the forgetting, our awareness and expansive awareness is not where it should be. Hence, we've had to expand to a point where we can truly expand, grow, and evolve now as a humanity. Because I've been tired of the darkness out in that world for a long time. And they say, well, remember people used to say, oh, what can I do? I'm only one person. Start a fucking community of good people and take over the world. That's what you do, one by one. Just like the dark pricks did it back in the day, one by one, they fucking did it. They did it. They took the world over, one by one by one. Idiot after idiot. They did it. They did it. I can't call them idiots. I can't do that. They're very smart, intelligent people. They just don't have hearts or decent souls. They sold their soul to the devil, like most on this planet. And that's why the planet is so fucking dark today. Because we've all got all these show pony Hollywood shit, like fucking, look at me. Why? You're nothing special, mate. Sorry. I've never done celebrities, never done icons. I never seen why this prick would get $10 million for fucking playing basketball. I don't get it. Because the system's designed to raise some who sell their soul, while the rest of us fuckers chase the money in a game that is not designed for you to win. But I'll wake up from that game. Now that I know the rules, I can play my own game. And the shadow world, whatever you want to call it, doesn't like that. Because where there's light, there cannot be dark. And when some of us shine on and are the powerful beings that we indeed 100% are, shadows cannot remain. Simple as that. So there you go. 5 years ago, we're all given a chance to do what we had to do, what we knew we had to do inside. For me, I didn't get to make these choices. I just show up for myself every single day and say, right, where are we off to today, soul? Let's go on a trip. That's how comfortable and accepted I am of allowing my soul to wake up and come through. No matter what I have to do, my soul is going to be here and it's going to fucking shine with a lot of others. Even though we were fucked over when we were young, I nearly died 4, 5, 6 times. I don't know. The amount of shit I had to deal with fucking people. Nongs, zombies, lights are on, no one's home. I used to argue with people that had no fucking idea what they were talking about. But I was caught up in the programming too, because it wasn't really about right. It was like, well, I know that if you do this, you'll change your life. But people don't want to. You know how hard it is to pull all your masks off and be authentic? It's not easy. Like if I had a choice, would I have done it? I don't know. Living through what I've been through, learning what I've learned, experiencing what I've experienced, probably not. Because, light and love, awakenings like, roses and smelly fragrances, it's nothing like that at all. For myself, right now, I'm sitting in a void between my old self dying to the person that was here to keep me safe, is no longer here, while I step into a new identity. There's basically 2 of me right now. One will die, because I'll starve the old self. If you don't feed something, it will die. So every time my past comes back and goes, doubt, fear, shame, echoes. Nothing more than echoes. So next year is going to be an amazing year for a lot of people. For the people that put the work in, next year is going to be amazing. And look, seriously, I'm going to say it now. This special, and you're special, and you're not fucking special than anybody else. There is better people than other people. I'm going to fucking say it, okay? There is. It's as simple as that. Because if there wasn't, no motherfucker would be doing this. So fuck you with your, no one's more special than other people. Some of us fucking are, okay? We are. Why do you think Trump is out there doing what is he special? People go, no, he's not special. Why the fuck is he the president and you're not? Is it because he worked harder? Because he's smarter than you? Because he's got more money than you? More influence? More power? Doesn't that make him a bit better than you? A bit more special than you? Yeah, it fucking does. So, I'm done with all that shit. There are some of us here that operate outside the collective consciousness, and I am one of them. And I'm going to tell you that right now. Why? Because my soul fights battles every night that make your fucking eyes water, your blood boil. Most couldn't handle what some of us go through. They say, love and light can't be arrogant. Well, see, here's the thing. Arrogance got me very far in life because I refused to just be polite and nice and kind, and I questioned everything. And if that means standing up for myself and being arrogant and walking away from somebody, then arrogant it is. Ego. Kill your ego, having an ego death. Ego's a filter. We still have to have some form of ego. It's just got to be a better ego. We have to look at ourselves better than a piece of shit that society has taught us. I know my worth. No amount of money can buy me. Does that make me special? Maybe. Don't care. It's just a stupid English word. And if you really look at the English language, it's a purely designed language to keep you trapped in this program. Many languages outside, like Sanskrit, can't be translated. The information will be lost. That's because the English language is such a shit fickle language. And it's such an archaic language. If I wanted to tell you like a 5-hour story, it's going to take me 5 hours. Fuck. No wonder when we go to an event and you're going like, wow, I haven't seen this person for 10 years. I've got 10 years worth of shit. And you're going, hurry up, mate, hurry up, shut the fuck up. I want to talk. That's our society. I don't care what people think about us. Because at the end of the day, no matter what happened to me, all I have in my heart is to help you, to help someone else on the other side of this screen or in this world. But I am going to tell the truth. And I don't care if people like it or not. We are not all the same. We're not by a long shot. Here's something. People are living in the 3D. Let's say, me and you. Yeah, me and you. We're living in the 3D. My vibration's a bit higher than yours. What does that mean? Well, it means that you get stuck behind every slow person. You get stuck at the red lights. You're the one where you get there at coffee in the morning and there's 50 people deep. Can't find your wallet, lost your phone. How many of you relate to this? Where everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law. Then there's people like myself. As an example, I leave for work 5 minutes early. I get all the green lights. I go straight into the coffee shop, order my coffee. I'm good to go. Everything's with me. It's more of a flowing state. I'm in the flow. That's why you see some people out there They struggle every single day in their life because they're not making good decisions. Every decision should be made with, is this going to help me become more authentic and more on my path? Or is it just going to waste my time? And it's like money. People spend money like, well, you know, if they have it, may still hold on to it like this because that's how I trained. Let it flow. Let it flow. The thing about money is you can earn it, swap your life, or you can allow it to just enter your life. See, this perception, like, again, perception, what does it mean? Perceive, to perceive. What does it mean to see? To see. We can't see anything of this. Perceive, feel, know. Perception. Perception is one word. There has a whole plethora of dictionary around that word. But we can't look at that one word and try and build a whole spiritual, I don't know, whatever it is on top of that. We can't do that. We have to understand how all of this works to a point logically, where we can learn logically what we need to, and then hand it over to the right side of the brain, and we don't let the left side of the logic touch it anymore. That's why downloads happen the way they do, through your crown chakra. Because if they given to you a podcast, you wouldn't none of that information would sink in. None of it. You were like, oh, that's bullshit. Biggest issue we have today is if people cannot see something, it doesn't exist. Like they can't weigh the soul. The soul is not there. It doesn't exist. No, it can't be. No. We see, I don't know, 1%, less than 1% of the spectrum, the frequency spectrum. There's a lot of energy beings and entities in there that we can't see with these eyes, but we can with the three eyes. Feel. So we all had a chance. What decision did you make? If you're here, I'm guessing that you want a better life. But in order to have a better life, you have to be truthful. And one person that not many people are truthful with is themselves. I can't just speak truth to everybody and then bullshit myself. That's a fake prophet. Lots of them around. So some of the shit that I'm going to speak about, a lot of people aren't going to resonate with. Because you're not ready. You haven't evolved. Your soul hasn't gained those experiences yet. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you got to do it a few more times. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. Or think, holy fuck, man. Like, if I just wake up a little bit and learn some lessons here in life, what are the lessons to learn? Well, again, if we had a manual, we could learn all that. For a long time, I hated people. Because I just couldn't understand why their thinking process was so wrong. But I accept that we are on different journeys, different paths, different soul ages, different wisdom, different knowledge, different environments, different oppressions, different prisons. There's a plethora of differences there. So for me, it's about being compassionate with those people, finding what kind of level they are in their spiritual journey, and seeing if there's anything in there that we can do with. If not, if to heal it, move on. You're wasting your time. Don't even bother engaging in conversation. They'll just bring you down. So that's what happened 5 years ago. And here we are. End of 2025, going into 2026. And it's going to be a big year. It's going to be a big year. All right, I think I'll wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next one.